Hi, my name is Ayushmaan Roy. I'm doing assignment 4 for 2560. Um, my student number is 110168184. So let's start off with question number 1. The parent creates exactly two children using the fork. The second child prints a message and exits. The parent uses the wait IPD on the child's PDI to then prints the PDI, and it waited for the waited for and the exit status. The first child prints that, and it's becoming an orphan, sleeps so that the parent can terminate and later print its own PDI, and then its parent's PDI, which becomes one, showing that it's orphaned. And then I can just run this real quick. Oh, okay. GCC. I've already done the script files, and I'm gonna upload them after, like in the thing, but I've already done them. Yeah. So that's then it shows no errors. The first child is created slash and then becomes an orphan. When second child is created, I'll be waited for by my parent, and then parent is waiting for PDA and successful. Yeah. So and then I'll move on to question number 2. Okay, so I did, like it says, briefly explain. So I did do the top paragraph for the explanation, and then I added small comments in the code just to add more explanation to help with the. Oh, my code is stuck. But to explain it is on the top main, I install a handler for an sigint, which is Control C, and then we ignore sig step, which is Control Z, using the signal sigint parent int handler and signal sig step step. Wait, let me show the step. Signal step um and signal ing. So it's right here. Then the parent forks a child, as you can see right here. In the branch, I excel AR question 2, which is the do nothings dot C, in which we discussed in class, and then I run that too, which results to null, which you can see. Um, so it runs a simple program we wrote, and then back in the parent, I use kill child sig stdi stp sorry stp, and later kill child sig int to test the slides claim. My biggest uh my biggest comment explains how everything is like explains how I state how we ignored it and everything, and installed handlers and reset default and everything. Now I'll show you the. I hope my explanation was good. So this just prints and it prints it started and then loops forever, printing uh QR, like ARQ2B still running loop N, and then it doesn't install any handlers. It relies whatever dispositions inherited from the Excel. And then let me run this. So you can see here. So the loops are from the do nothing.c, and The first parent prince is installed, the SIG int handler and is ignoring the child prince, and then the loop starts, which I just said, and then the parent sends an in SIG stop, which is you can see the into keeps printing the loop lines, so the SIG int is ignored after the excel matching the slide. Then the parent sends SIG int, and the child terminates with signal 2 that shows SIG int went back to default action in the SIG X eggs program, not the parent handler. Let's move on to question number 3. So, this program expects one command line argument. The number of seconds in the sample we in the sample run we use 5 seconds. In main, I install a handler of sig alarm with the signals alarm, um, the signal alarm right here. You can see that. Then I fork a child in the child beach. I sleep seconds, and then a call for kill. Get PID sig alarm to send alarm to the parent. In the parent, right after forking, I print the line alarm application running, waiting for the alarm to go off, and then call pause, waiting for the signal, and the handler prints ding, and after pause returns the parent prints done and exits. So we can see that run. We can do 5 seconds here again. So you can see it sends the code, and then after 5 seconds, it should, yep, ding, done. Now let's move on to question number 4. ARQ4.c. It's a pretty standard question. Um, so this I wrote a single handler function in sig which prints caught signal and number. Then in the main I install a handler for both sig int and sig quit using signal int handler and signal quit handler. The program then prints a message out and loops with pause for waiting for signals. Let's just run this. So I'll have to take my time here because the server is lagging. So I press Control C. You can see uh, gets caught by signal 2. Then let me press signal 3. And then I can press Control Z to Control Z to end it. I did press Control C first, but it signal since the server is lagging, it doesn't work. But that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.